Hello and how's it going, everyone? This is Ellington and welcome back to another epic battle replay. And today, after a long way away from this settlement because of certain events from a couple months ago, we are back on to the settlement of Carthage. Obviously, those of you who have been watching for a while, you know that there was a while that we did a lot of Carthage replays, a lot of them, too many Carthage replays. Basically because of the Apollos tournament, the way that was working, the first round was all Carthage, and that meant a lot of Carthage replays. So after we were done with that, we were like, all right, taking a break from Carthage. So after, well, I think it's been about almost 2 months now, we are back on it. And this one, we've got a 3 versus 3. We can start off with the defenders this time, and right off the bat here, we have got Arverni, and Arverni's being commanded by Mexi, and got a lot of Celtic warriors, chosen sword, stuff like that. We've got Nabatea. Nabatea is being commanded by Saturate. We've got Nabatean heavy archers, a bunch of armored desert hoplites, and a bunch of Nabatean axe warriors. And then finally for the defenders, we have got Seleucid being commanded by Lenards. And he's got thorough spears, thorax swords, bunch of thorax swords, and Syrian heavy archers. Pretty typical stuff from them. Some royal Peltus over here. Now for the attackers, we have got Carthage being commanded by JMH 3773, I think. Yeah. So we've got mercenary Gallic warriors, Libyan infantry, African pikes, you know what I mean? Pretty standard stuff. Some mercenary noble fighters. 2 of them, it looks like. Right next to him, we have got Icini being commanded by Posguy. He's got a Briton giant ballista, a bunch of slingers, chosen sword band. Now, Paz here, actually 2 people here, both Paz and Mexi are both Patreons of mine. So thank you guys so much for doing that. Then finally, we have got Parthia, and Parthia is being commanded by none other than Beastmaster himself. And in the front line here, we've got a bunch of Hillmen. Wow, 5 Hillmen. Got a Ballista, some Parthian foot archers. Back this way, we've got some Parthian swords, and I think he's got to have something probably hidden in the forest, maybe. And then I bet you Icini's got some stuff hidden. And, you know, they could have it hidden right back this way, because we've got Nabatea, one of the defenders, has some troops blocking this area here, because this entire beachhead is a guerrilla deployment zone for the attackers, and Icini does have guerrillas. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this one started. Right off the bat, you heard the trumpet command. Got the general for Nabatea is going to go out into the beach and basically scout it out, see if there's any actual guerrillas out there. We do have some light cavalry over here from Seleucid. As of right now, it sounds like we just have some shelling happening. Looks like Seleucid here is going to try and take out one of these tortoises. Should be able to get one of them. Well, maybe, because looking right at him is a tower trying to take out this crew. So if he's going to take that tortoise, he's got to do it pretty darn quick. %. I don't think they've lost any of their crew yet. No. Now the other, Arverni, has already lost his. Look at this. So the thing about these towers is, even though Arverni put some levy freemen here, the towers will automatically select to shoot the most expensive unit it sees, and technically the Ballista is the more expensive unit than the levy freeman, even though it's free. Yeah, we got some cavalry come out, camel spears coming out, but there's Icini ambushers sitting right there, and I don't think Nabatea knew that. Nabatea, I think, probably just clicked the cavalry out here without even, and then probably, looked away. But then Icini's also got some veteran riders coming over to it. Hillman pushing up the tortoises for Parthia here. Arverni's trying to get his Levy Freeman off of the walls before they get taken down with the tortoises. It doesn't look like anything was found out on the beachhead over here. So Nabatea is taking his defense troops from back here. He's going to bring them back. Although, I'm be honest with you, I don't think he actually searched the whole thing. Oh, look at this. Towers over here. Now, to be perfectly honest with you, that would be pretty much useless. Because there's nowhere for these walls. These walls don't go anywhere, so... Alright, so we got three walls down, 2 corners and 1 smaller section. And we're about to have 1 more taken down as well here. So Seleucid is moving his units out of the way before they get hurt by the wall. Oh, there's so many troops in this area. Woo! That's a juicy spot for some artillery. Now, technically, I don't think the artillery can tell that there's anything there or not. But they could probably assume that this hill is stacked with units. They may have even gotten a quick glimpse of the hill at one point. Now Arverni is doing I think probably a good idea here. It's coming out with some units to attack these hillmen that are taking the tortoises. If he can eliminate some of those, I mean that's a solid amount of losses for the attackers. So Hillman versus Celtic Wars, nice jabby toss before the combat ensued. And then another Celtic warrior is going to come over here and deal with this Hillman. Another nice jabby toss from both of them. Though it looks like the Hillman didn't get any kills on that jabby. No cav moving yet. Nabatea unfortunately lost his cav pretty early. It happens, man. So, you know what I mean? You click it to go out somewhere and you're like, all right, while they're moving, I'm going to go do this. Then you kind of forget, or you're busy enough doing something else, you don't realize that they get entangled in combat, and that's it, you know what I mean? So with this, the reason that Arverni is able to do this is because Parthia and Icini are so far away that these hillmen are completely unsupported. Now, Parthia does have some royal cataphracts coming to help out, but I mean, it's a little too late. They're going to be able to get to some of these Celtic warriors here, and they'll do some good damage. But man, I mean, a lot of hillmen died in this. I do find it interesting that Arverni is sending another Celtic warrior out. I would think at this point you probably don't put another unit into this, I would say. You know, both of these units are already, I mean, they're okay, they're healthy enough. But this Parthian cataphract is going to be a pain in the ass. Over this way, Carthage is in the wall. Mercenary Gallic warriors in, taking down some Levy Freemen. Levy Freeman, 47 kills and 44 kills. I bet you most of that was Javies. Gallic warriors just lost to some Caravan Guard. Caravan Guard's a pretty solid unit for Nabatea. It also helps having a lot of archer fire coming. Now the nice thing about this hill, we've talked about it before, this hill here gives you a very good archer position that pretty much gives you archer superiority over this entire area. Nabatea, okay, so Nabatea left a Caravan Guard back here. Well, it looks like he ran them halfway back and then turned them around. Maybe concerned that they didn't check everything, I'm guessing. But he did bring most of his units back. The Celtic warriors are pretty much dealt with from the outside. Got one that's running away. They might actually end up getting this unit back. That would be nice. But look at the Royal Cataphract, and this is why I said I don't think it was a good idea to bring him more out. 189 kills on the Royal Cataphracts. And Celtic warriors are a good light tier, low tier infantry unit. So a lot of people, oh, it's just Celtics. I mean, I would not want to lose my Celtics with only 19 kills. I'm just saying, like, they could do a lot better than that. Libyan infantry is just getting shot right in the back by these Parthian Archers over here. Got the caravan guard holding against the Libyan infantry. Backed up by some thorax swords from Seleucid now. Over this way, we've got Hillman. Was it 2 units of Hillman, looks like? Yeah, 2 units of Hillman going up against a Gallic warrior and a Hillman unit from Parthia. One of the Hillmen is going to pull out of that. Oh, you know what? It's probably going to get a really nice charge on the Chosen Band. Chosen Sword Band. So you got Chosen Sword versus Chosen Sword Band. Maybe just going for jabbies? Oh, dry fire. There you go. Got it. The Royal Cataphract coming right in from behind. I think going for a charge. Yeah, not a very good one. That's just the pathing to the breach makes it kind of goofy getting like a good charge. 272 kills now on the Parthian general. That's just, ooh. Chosen Sword Band 62 kills, and then got 2 Chosen Swords here taking them down. Our Parthian Archers focus firing the Parthian general, which is a good target. You know, if you want to put your general right there open, I'd shoot at him too. Caravan guard over here looks like it's having a little bit of issues. The only thing kind of keeping it in the fight is the archers shooting down the Libyan infantry. Now Carthage is deciding to kind of stretch the defender's defense a little bit. He's starting to pull out a tortoise over this direction. Now at the moment, Nabatea is pretty much set up for it already, but it does mean that, you know, the defenders can no longer just fully focus everything here. They now have to basically honor this area. Otherwise, they kind of leave it open for the attackers to go into if they decide they want to. Parthian Archers starting to duke it out with the Gallic Hunters. Now, the Parthian Archers do have the 40 missile damage, but the one downside is they don't have the armor. So, in reality, the Gallic Hunters and the Parthians are going to trade pretty well here. Look at this, the massed Parthian sword force. Look at this, multiple double silver chevron, a couple single gold chevron Parthian swords. But look at this, a single gold is 50 melee attack. That's really nice. It's expensive, but you know, Parthia doesn't really have a high tier sword unit, so the closest thing you can get is tearing up a unit like that. These Hillmen got 106 kills. Nicely done there. Chosen Sword Band with 104. The Chosen Swords, 49 kills and 95 kills, sorry. Ooh, you might have a little bit of a grease spot, though, as Icini might be able to get in through there. Gallic Hunters just got spanked by the Parthian Archers. That 40 missile damage will do that. Over this way, the Caravan Guard is gone, and the Thorax Sword is now engaged. So, and it's actually a healthier Libyan now, so it looks like they had either got a new Libyan or lost the other one. So it's 147 versus 153. Combat is pretty much dead even there. Got another Thorax Sword ready to help it out. Actually, the Thorax is going on the wall because, once again, Carthage extending the defense a little bit, bringing a tower over this way. So we've got a tortoise that actually went even further. The tortoise left this, went further up, and is actually going to attack up there. Once again, not a terrible idea. And Nabatea, look at this. Nabatea actually has an Eastern Onager here. Apparently that's something that when the creators made the Desert Kingdom DLC, they I guess just forgot to remove the movable artillery from the roster of the Desert Kingdoms, and that's why they have them while nobody else does. At least that's the rumor I've heard. Apparently it was a whoopsies. Ooh, artillery coming in. Oh, there's some nice targets there. Armored Desert Hoplites, Thorax Swords. The Gallic Hunters here are just getting annihilated, man. 8 kills, 52 kills. Nabatea's Archers, 53, 73, so they're doing pretty well. I'm kind of surprised they don't have any Archers over here. If they had an Archer, like, up here, or even a Slinger, they could get some really good shots down into Carthage down here. Over here, the Chosen Sword has almost gotten 107 kills. Parthian Sword just got into combat. They do have another Chosen Sword behind it with 69 kills, so he'll be able to get in with that next. Now the Nabatean. Oh, there's only 2 of them, though. That could be very rough. I'm not sure what he's aiming at, but what seems to be happening is all the shots are coming back here from the artillery back there, and I'm almost wondering if maybe he should be more like alt-firing in this spot here. Because if you alt-fire, let's say on blue, the actual radius of the scatter is going to be probably about like that. And so like there's a lot of units within that circle, so a much higher like ability to hit something. Yeah, Nabatea got his archers out of there because it was a 4v2. Oh, there was a nice shot. Nice. Woo-hoo-hoo. Another good hit on the archers. Now the biggest issue with the archers, of course, is that they a little more loose formation, so when you get a hit on them, they're not quite as impactful. Got a grease through by Icini, Chosen Sword band. Get around this Chosen Sword. But Seleucid is a little late, but he's bringing up a unit to help counter that. More Chosen Swords from Arverni coming in because the Parthian Swords, I mean, they're getting shot pretty hard right now by the Nabatean Archers. There you go. Nice countercharge there by the Arverni Chosens. Now over in this direction, Carthage has a Libyan infantry on the wall, but it is flanked by a Thorax Sword and a Nabatean Axe Warrior. They did break the breach down here, and this Gallic Warrior just got annihilated by the tower. Oh, that hurts. Not gonna lie, this area right here is looking a little skinny. There's the Nabatean Heavy Archers, right exactly where I said they should go. What's this artillery at right now? 120 kills, so he's done pretty well with it. What about the Icini? 93 kills on the Icini Ballista. Oh my god, the hit on the Armored Desert. So something I would suggest here. So this unit is set up here, but if you look here, see this blue circle? The blue circle is the command circle of the control circle of the tower. And if a unit gets into this command circle, it begins to neutralize this tower, which at the moment is shooting in your favor. What I would suggest is taking these Armored Desert Hoplites and move them forward, see where the blue is, and move them ahead of that. Because if you do that, then you can keep the enemy from getting in and being able to neutralize that tower. They only have to have one man inside that circle to neutralize it. So if you defend in front of the circle, you won't lose the tower as easily. And the tower will continue to shoot in your favor rather than becoming neutralized. Nice archer fire coming in from the Parthian foot archers. We're starting to see some Britain slingers as well from the Icini coming up. But right now, this is getting a little sketchy over here. Chosen Swords are gone. Got a Chosen Sword holding in, but they have nothing else here. They've got the Thorax Sword and the Chosen Sword, and they've got a lot of room to play. And Arverni really needs to be moving troops down. Or maybe they're just going to give up the outer courtyard here and just defend the stairs and the sides. That might be what they're doing. Libyan infantry getting in on some Thorax Swords. The Thorax Swords are getting beat pretty bad. They're kind of out of formation. I think that's probably why they're losing so bad. Nabatean Heavy Archers, 176 kills. Oh my god, the artillery. 175 kills now. I wonder if Parthian might be out.
Fire!
More Nabatea units coming up. Thorax Pikes and Nabatean Axe Warriors. That Thorax Sword is holding on as pretty much as long as he possibly can, but he's flanked by a Chosen Sword and attacked in front by a Chosen Sword band from Icini. I assume after they're done throwing their javies, they're probably going to charge in and finish it off. And once again, Nabatea is unfortunately holding behind this tower, and that's going to be a huge loss of advantage for them. We've got more units back here. We've got Royal Peltus from Seleucid. One of my favorite looking units. A lot of Axe Warriors moving up. Over this way, I mean, they just got to keep doing what they're doing. Just putting a unit into that spot and holding it, and they'll be perfectly fine. These armored desert hoplites, or wait, that's a caravan guard again, sorry. They should do perfectly fine at holding on to that for a little bit. Some thorough spears, they've taken quite a bit of damage. You can see they have kind of evacuated a lot of this hill. Because, I mean, look at all the arty fire that has taken down units up here. A lot of death has been sown on that hill. So now we got thorough spears holding the stairs with a small Chosen Sword still fighting at the bottom of them. Well, but that's nice. So the Chosen Sword is keeping the attackers at bay, while the thorough spears shoot down into the attackers. Nicely done there. It's a really nice angle. 40 kills so far on the thorough spears. This Thorax Sword over here is going to end at 90 kills, just completely surrounded. Fight! Fight to the last man! I mean, at this point, the attackers really just now have to advance their units into the settlement to begin their assault into the next layer of this city here. We have got Syrian archers and some leftover Gallic hunters up here. They're shooting down at the Parthian swords, but I'm almost wondering if they should maybe save some of their ammo, because they still have to deal with the Parthian archers and the Carthaginian archers, where are the okay. The Cretan archers are over here. They've used some of their ammunition. I really like the way that the Parthian swords look with the Ancient Empires mod. I think they look freaking awesome. I love the shields, the purple. Alright, the Thorax Sword is gone. But look at this. Nabatea never moved forward, so the Hillmen were able to come up, and this tower is now completely neutralized, which means that in the end, it's not going to shoot for anyone now. So that's better for the attackers, because now they don't have to worry about losing troops to this tower needlessly. They're free kills for the defenders. But for the defenders, now they're just losing an advantage that they have, and that is a free archer that shoots down at your enemies. These Hillmen are not going to do very well against the armored desert hoplites. You can see they're already starting to break. But I mean, he's got to engage them somewhere, so kind of wasting some javies here. See, majority of their javies are just hitting right into the stairway, not into any units. The caravan guard, I think, broke. So, or maybe they just pulled it out. I think maybe what they were doing is trying to form a kill box, setting a unit here and here. Got a frenzied charge with the Axe Warriors going into the Samnite Warriors. Now the Axe Warriors should do a decent amount of damage here, because they at least do have some armor piercing. Oh, and look at this. Actually, I think they're pulling back now so that they can take this off the tower and get behind it. You sneaky, sneaky. Or it looks like maybe just throwing javies. Either way, that's nasty. I think Carthage probably gave up on this. Icini still has ambushers over here. Of course the defenders know about it, but I hate this. So the reason these ambushes are seen is because of the Nabatean heavy archers running away and the thorax swords over here. These are shattered units that are running away, which allowed the defenders to see the attackers' hidden units, and I think that's super dumb and lame. Because, like, it's happened many a time where somebody had something hidden somewhere, and the only reason that they were found was because of running away troops, and that's really stupid, especially shattered troops. Right now, these Axe Warriors haven't had a tough time. I will say, usually when people bring the Nabatean Axe Warriors, they will rank them up and give them like 2 chevrons, and that tends to make them a bit more effective. A little better morale, a little better melee attack, stuff like that. So, as you can see, these Nabatean Axe Warriors are not leveled up. They keep trying to draw Carthage into this death box, and Carthage is just like, no, no, no. So Carthage is going to engage. He put 1 unit here and 1 unit here, and then we've got the... Oh, man, I think what Royal Cataphract's going to charge right into the Nabatean Axe Warriors. Oh, nice charge. Look at the numbers drop. Give it... Oh, now, nice shots coming from the Nabatean Axe... or wait, yeah, these guys, sorry. But, I mean, that charge just annihilated that Axe Warrior. 391 kills now. Over here, we've got Thorax Swords and Thorough Spears. Libyan Infantry fighting both of them. Thorough Spears with 104 kills, 60 kills on the Thorax Swords. 100 kills on the Libyan Infantry. We've still got some Chosen Sword Band and some Parthian Swords down at the bottom waiting to go into combat. Put some Levy Freeman over this way to, I think, basically just to continue to contest this tower. And probably got some good jabby tosses as well. Yeah, Nabatea is now retaking this tower. If they want to hold the way that I was saying, though, because this unit is so small now, they would have to put more, they'd have to put another unit up. But it looks like he's just going to pull back again the way he did before. He's got another Armored Desert Hoplite back there. A lot of death happened. Look at all this, the Javies that killed these guys. Carthage is just, oof. 145 kills. The Libyan Infantry is doing really well here. Where did Parthia lose his general? Wow, I think Parthia lost his general. Look at that, man. Wow. That's huge. Like, Parthia did a huge amount of damage onto these Axe Warriors. Now the Noble Fighter's coming in on the Axe Warriors. It's going to be painful because of this right here. He's using this wavering Libyan infantry that snuck through the line to push back the Nabatean heavy archers. Nice move. Because that's going to allow the Noble Fighters to do exactly what they need to do and come in here. The Axe Warriors are not going to stand a chance, neither will the Caravan Guard. I think, you know, we've really found that the Noble Fighters are one of the best high-tier units out there when it comes to killing lower-tiered units. Melee attack of 76 right now. I mean, they're using Headhunt, but still. That's a stupid high melee attack. The Assyrian archers are getting wrecked right now by the Carthage archers. That's very, very painful. These Cretans are just doing work. And I think the Parthian archers are barely used. Where are the Parthian archers? They lose all their archers? I mean, it looks like Parthia lost some, but that didn't look like all of them. But I guess maybe they did. They must have lost them maybe to the Syrians. I'm not sure. Sorry, guys. Hard to catch everything. These naked warriors are very, very, very wide open. If the Cretans decided to switch targets onto those nakeds, they would get a ton of kills. Over here, the Oathsworn trying to get out of a kind of sticky situation here. I think he went in, but realized this is a lot of jabbies waiting for him. So you got Armored Desert Hoplites taking that combat instead. Over this way, yeah, man. The Noble Fighters just chewing right through everything. 148 kills now. Got an Oathsworn up here. Got another Noble Fighter right behind, though. Now that they have got them engaged... No, don't pull out. Don't pull out. I think you keep them in there. Keep them in there and sneak a unit through. Yeah, the archers were able to get back into the range of the Noble Fighters. Yep, snuck right through with the Parthian swords. Now, I think you got two options here. You either take the Parthian swords, you come this way and shut up the archers again, or you come this way. They could probably use this African pike soon. Actually, the pike would do really well over here. There's no archers to contest them, so if they put their pike and push this way, honestly, the defenders have nothing here to stop them. Where's the defending thorax pikes? I don't know where they are. Saw them recently. Oh, there's the onager, man. Where the hell did the thorax pikes go? Icini put his ambushers up onto the walls here. So the Nabatean Axewarriors had to go up and deal with that. The pikes are all the way back here, really? Interesting. I'm not sure why they would put them all the way back there. I don't think they need them back there. It's not like their front is collapsing. I mean, it looks like they are starting to think about pulling away, though. Ooh, some jabby tosses coming from the Parthian swords. This thorax sword's facing the wrong direction. He only has 70 men, so the Parthian sword should win this. Let's see, Oathsworn at 86 kills. The Noble Fighters at... Well, that's a new Noble Fighter. Where'd the other Noble Fighter go? They didn't already kill the one Noble Fighter, did they? It had to be the Archer. That doesn't look like he's gotten... Oh, he's brought it back here. I was like, where the hell did they go? 184 kills on them. The fresh one is, man, just racking up kills. The Oathsworn left so they could come in and surround the Parthian sword. They'll do really well surrounding that. The smart move. The thorax was not going to hold that very well, so the Oathsworn coming in behind is a good idea. Ooh. I think what he's going to do, he's going to put the Axe Warriors here to protect the back of the Oathsworn. And then got a Chosen Sword moving up. The Noble Sword's going to chew through pretty much everything the defenders have except for the Oathsworn. Naked Warriors got 62 kills. This staircase is still holding. Oh, look at the archer fire. And over here, still advancing, a lot of jabbies. They're just coming in using all their jabbies and slingers all into this defense here. But here comes the hurt, guys. Nabatea's Eastern Onager moving up. That could be the game changer. That could be the backbreaker that the defenders are needing. All right, so the Parthian sword is gone. That means that the Oathsworn is free to re-engage if it wants to. It's exhausted, so I think he's making a smart move here by keeping it back a little bit for now, letting it get refreshed. This small Noble Fighter is now in on the Chosen Sword. They should still do some pretty good work. Even if they don't win that, they're probably going to damage this Chosen Sword pretty bad. We got the Libyan Peltus coming in behind. Yeah, look at the noble fighters just going at it. Look at the jabbing fire coming in from behind. The gate smoking in the background. Nabatean Axe Warriors are not doing very well right now. 164 kills on the noble fighters. Now the noble fighters are exhausted. I think the closest general is Carthage, and he could probably use him right now to come and refresh the noble fighter, especially because he just used Headhunt. Very, very tired unit. Chosen Sword coming in to beef up the line at the stairs. Oh, and there's the artillery. The artillery's at 47 kills now. Then a Royal Peltus coming up. The Royal Peltus is going to do a lot of work here, especially because over on this spot, they don't have anything to shoot it with. Maybe the Cretans. They could probably get him with the Cretans, but that's about it. Cretans right now are laying into this Oathsworn. They're not going to let this Oathsworn get the full amount of kills that it should. Another Axe Warrior coming in, just throwing men to the grinder against this noble fighter. And a heroic noble for Icini as well. This noble fighter's 244 kills. This one's at 215. Over here, it's getting a little sketchy. Syrians are still shooting into the infantry for the attackers. But I think that's where these Royal Peltus are probably going to go. They're probably going to go right into that combat. Now, it looks like Nabatea had to pull his artillery back. The attackers don't have much they can do about the artillery right now. I'm pretty sure they're out of archers, except for the Cretans all the way over here. But that means they have no fire shot to counter off this onager. The attackers still have a good push going. Especially over here where they are getting some really good flanks in. Look at what has happened in this little spot here. Just outrageous amounts of death and destruction. Libyan Peltus still doing their job, laying into these chosen swords. The nobles turn around, and the Axe Warriors got a great jabby toss into their backs. There's only 27 men left in that noble sword. But the heroic nobles have they busted through, you know what I mean? They have gotten all the way in. You gotta be careful because they might get flanked by two naked warriors here. Looks like they're just gonna reform. The heroic nobles look really, really nice. All right, Pike's now moving in. That's gonna be tough for the defenders. Now, Pikes can be really, really finicky when you're attacking with them. Sometimes it's hard to get them to kind of go where you need them to go in a good formation. Painted ones from Icini. Got the Oathsworn General from Arverni countering them. Got some thorax swords coming in to help out. So on this spot, the defenders have actually kind of pulled back to an angled defense here. They've given the stairs up. But I believe the Royal Peltus is now in combat, up to 55 kills now, only lost 5 men. It's kind of going a little wonky. I'm not sure exactly what it's going on there. Like, I assume that's a pathing thing. Oh, no. Whew. This is, oh, man. He's going to get some friendly fire with this, but, man, that's also good. It's going to hurt. Oh. It's up to 99 kills now on it. I think he's now eyeing this right here. No? Honestly, that's what I'd be going for. I would set this bad boy right there, and I would just lay right into this. Chosen Sword Band flanking around. The Oathsworn is trying to get out of that. Only 41 men left. Thorax Swords, Heroic Nobles, Painted Ones. Some more Painted Ones coming in from Icini. Man, I don't know. Like, Mount's power is slightly in favor of the attackers here. Artillery is shooting way down over here into the pikes. It's not a bad idea. They don't have a great answer for the pikes right now. I like the way the thorax pikes look very cool. The Royal Peltus in this spot should do very, very well. 131 kills now. Just hoplites and Parthian swords, excuse me. I think the defender's biggest worry is right over here. There's a lot of stuff here with very little to stop them. But it looks like we've got Napatine Axe Warriors and the Royal Peltus General for Seleucid is moving. Should make short work of the Painted Ones. And it should do pretty well against even the Heroic Nobles. Oh, especially with the Javi tosses. I love Royal Peltus. 161 kills. And there's the veteran rider. Oh, God. And that is an Axe Warrior completely broke. The veteran rider actually kind of got into the archers behind the line there. But we got a re-advance from the defenders over on this side. Got naked warriors going in. Don't go into that. No, no, no. That's pikes. That's no good. The naked warriors, I mean, there's some Libyan Peltus they can get into, but that's about it. Those pikes are going to make short work of them. As you can see, Nabatea is rushing his pikes back. No, he's not. He's not even rushing them back. He's got them sitting here. I really don't know why. Like, the pikes could be huge help. Because even with the archers, these archers are close to out of ammo. The Royal Peltus has lost, looks like 44 men, 90 kills. Heroic Nobles are a little weaker at 111 men. You say balance of power is in the defender's favor, or the attacker's favor here, but I'm not sure. Like, this is a very, very close fight. We got Headhunt and Battle Rhythm. Well, the Battle Rhythm technically just wore off, but Headhunt now. The Heroic Noble is very tired, though. I don't think the Royal Peltus is using any abilities. 78 to 96. Now the Heroic Noble is getting shot as well. So that's going to be very helpful for the defenders, is that'll do a lot of damage to the Heroic Nobles. The Royal Peltus is going to lose. Ah, man. Unfortunately, the Royal Peltus didn't get a counter charge there. They've got a pretty good charge bonus at 21. Now the Painted Ones have a better charge bonus, but I think I would change my target now to the Painted Ones. One, because you get a really good back shot on them, but two, also, they have such low armor. Good switch, taking out the Royal Peltus and putting in the Chosen Sword. And here come the pikes. That's exactly what they need. The attackers have really nothing they can do about the pikes right now. I think the archers over here are out of ammo. They are. That's rough. That might have been what the defenders were waiting on. It might have been what Nabatea was waiting, was for the archers to finish off their ammunition so that he could pull the pikes up. Over here is still looking pretty sketchy, though. 227 kills on the Royal Peltus, 61 men left. Still got some Axe Warriors here. Over here you've got the Noble Cavalry trying to fend off the veteran riders. But here come the African pikes for think Nabatea is trying to readjust his onager, but I don't know where he's going to go. Like, let's take it. It's going to take a lot of time to move that thing. Okay, the tower is back in control of the defenders, so it is going to begin starting to shoot in its favor. There are still Britain slingers that have ammunition. Actually, these guys, one of these guys has pretty much full ammunition. Carthaginian general moving. Probably just coming to buff. Pike causing the Axe Warriors to retreat. What they would probably should do here is do some sort of angled defense. Oh, I see. The Axe Warriors are coming over here to deal with the Druidic nobles. Nabatean general here is not doing fantastic. I mean, looks like he's losing. I think it's the combination of the Peltus and the veteran riders. It's gonna be tough. The battle rhythm should help him out a little bit. Royal Peltus is gonna finish off the Druidic nobles. Druidic nobles triple chevroned. Ooh, levy pikes for Seleucid. I didn't even see them. Once again, like, that's going to be tough. The attackers don't have an answer for that. They're not in the greatest position. If the heroic nobles really wanted to, they could probably get around this. Yep, look at that right there. Oh, you sneaky. Chosen sword band up on the wall, gonna walk down. Oh, looks like they're first gonna probably use their javelins. Come on, turn around, counter him. Veteran riders now have the upper hand in numbers, but in a straight-up fight, the Nabatean nobles should win this. Smart idea here. He's got his Axe Warriors off on the side. Levy pikes are shattered? What? Well, short work of that. Holy crap. The Axe Warriors are basically have to go in to plug the gap. Stop the general's bodyguard. Man, the balance power is really, really heavy in the attacker's favor. Oh, and the artillery. Oh, I think it's gone. Carthaginian general's going to get in and knock him off his artillery. Royal Peltus general, 228 kills, gone. Or wavering, at least. The thorax pikes for Nabatea were trying to make a little bit of a push into the enemy, but they're gone. They're just going to kite the thorax pikes. Those levy pikes breaking that was painful. That was the backbreaker. Because with the pikes, they may have been able to at least anchor this spot, keep them stuck in place. You know, because pikes, that's one of those things that you pretty much only need the one unit to hold the spot. You know, so it would have been where, like, they would have been able to spread the rest of their units to other places. But because that pike broke, they couldn't do that. Nabatea's generals just gonna basically go around and just kind of, you know, ping pong off of different enemy units here. You might even be able to get the pikes. They don't have their pikes down, so you might be able to get a good charge on them. 105 kills on the pikes. Now they're up, so it's too late. Oh, get him before the pikes. No, the Libyan Peltus broke the charge. And then you've got the chosen sword band that snuck around along the wall. Not about snuck, but there wasn't really a whole lot the defenders could do about it. I wonder if the defenders maybe should have, like, probably thought of falling back a little sooner, I would think. And that's going to be army losses. I think that is a GG for the attackers. Alright, let's go look at some kills here, guys. Alright, so we got Saturate as Nabatea with 1,689 kills. 136 on the general, 150 on the artillery. The camels, like I said, I think they got caught by surprise. Archers, a couple of them probably could have done a little better, but two of them, 134 and 182, did pretty well. The armored Desert Hoplites, they only had two, 130 on one of them. Caravan Guard, 85 and 72. Then the Axe Warriors, 141 and 108. Then we got Mexi as Arverni with 2,274 kills, 379 on the general. Look at that, triple chevron on it. Celtic Warriors, 218, 118. Chosen Swords, 152, 151, 159. And then his other Oathsworn with 146, but once again, pretty quality kills there, 2 chevrons from it. Then Lenard's as Seleucid with 1,936 kills, 261 on the Royal Peltus. Once again, really good quality kills. Archers, 3 of these guys probably could have done a little better with their kills. 70, 77, 30, and 78 is not typically what you're looking for from a Syrian archer. The Thorax Swords, 101, 149. Got his other Royal Peltus is 269. His Throw Spears, pretty well done with 106 and 100. Then for the attackers, we have Posguy as Icini with 2,577 kills. Got 178 on the general. His cavalry got 233 on the veteran rider here. Ambushers with 180. His slingers 100 and 122. Then for his chosen sword band, we got 265, 212, 121, and 124. His heroic noble with 233. We got Beastmaster as Parthia with 2,220 kills, 411 on the Parthian general. His archers did pretty well with 125, 132. 2 of them, once again, probably could have gotten a little better. 120 on the Ballista. 142 on a Hillman's pretty good. Then the Parthian swords was 149, 131, 148, 121, 274, and 115. Then finally, JMH with Carthage, 2,375 kills. Got 100 on the Libyan Peltus. His archers did very well. 152, 152, and 125. One Pike with 113 kills. His Libyan Infantry with 166 and 152. And look at this, Gallic Warriors, 138, 222. This one, I probably got shot to hell. His nobles did really well with 248 and 247. Then finally, a Samnite Warrior with 146. Well, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed that return to the battlefield of Carthage after a little bit of a hiatus because of way too many Carthage replays during the Apollo tournament. But like I said, I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to go hit that like button and, subscribe. I've always got videos coming out every week and trying to get back into streaming a lot more lately. And hope to see you guys next time. We'll see you later.